Hello everyone. So today is day 6 of our Salesforce beginner course. And in this course, we will discuss about Data Import Wizard, Data Loader, and after that, we will see how you can, display those data in your reports and dashboards. Okay. So let's log into our Salesforce org. So I already logged in today. So in order to go to Data Import Wizard, so first let's see like why we use a Data Import Wizard. So Salesforce Data Import Wizard is a built-in beginner-friendly tool for getting data into Salesforce without needing technical skill or extra software. You can import maximum 50,000 record at a time into standard and custom object. What you need? A CSVC file, import wizard, and clean data. Okay, so then it is written like what are the steps, like how you can use a data import wizard. So basically, suppose if you have any Excel sheet of any college or a student or any other table and you want to import that into Salesforce, you can use a data import wizard for that. One option is like for creating a student data, like you click on new button and you enter all the required information and the data will be created in the system, right? Other option is, suppose if you have this Excel file, what I'll do, I will paste it 3-4 times so that, okay, so suppose I have this Excel sheet file with the column name and the column values, and I want to upload this data in this table, in this student table. Okay, so for that, there are multiple options available. In our course, we will discuss about data import wizard and data loader. Okay, both. So for that, what you have to do, go to setup, and here you write data import wizard. So as it was written in definition, that maximum 50,000 records you can upload at a time. So if you want to upload more than that, then you can use a data loader. Okay. So data import wizard, this is the UI of data import wizard. And what we will do here, we'll click on launch wizard. Okay. Once you did, you have to select the object from where you want to upload your data. So standard object, the object that is provided by Salesforce, and custom object that we have created. So let's suppose we have to upload the data on student table. So we'll select custom objects and then click on students. And then you have to select whether you want to update or you want to create a record and add an update record. We will discuss about all three processes. Add a new record is called as insert in Salesforce. Update existing record is called as update in Salesforce. Add new and update existing is upsert in Salesforce. Okay. So this is called insert, then update, and this is called upsert operations. Okay. So different operations are available. We will see one by one. So first we'll see insert operation. I'll click on add new. After doing that, you have to drag and drop your file here. So in order to do that, what you have to do, first you create a Excel sheet with the column and data. And after that, you have to click on save as. And make sure you save your file in CSV, comma separated file, and in UTF format. Okay. So you can upload data in Salesforce only in CSV format, not in Excel format. So make sure you save your file like this. Okay. And then close it. Once you have done this, you have to drag and drop your file here. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go to the folder where my file is present. I'll scroll down like this and I will select, drag my file here, my Excel file, or you can say the CSVC file where my data is present. It is not dragged. Let's try it. If you are getting some issue in drag, just click on choose file and here you select. Once you have selected the file, click on next, and then you have to select the fields like student name. These are the Salesforce object, and these are the columns of your CSV file. So student name will be student name. This is unmapped second column. So you can map it using a student email. That means sales, whatever data you have in the CSV file in email column will go under student email field on a student object. Okay. Next is phone number. So student phone. Then we have course. Then we have age. You can map all the fields between Salesforce and Excel sheet. Excel skills. Okay, once mapping is done, you have to click on next. And it is showing how many fields that are mapped. Okay, now start import. Click OK. And it is showing that this is completed. That means data is successfully imported. Okay. Let's see whether it is imported or not. So we'll go to student table, select all. Can you see? Amit is coming multiple times. Dev is coming because we have added data in that way. So now our Excel sheet, or you can say our Excel sheet data is present in this list view now. Okay. So if I go to report, so I had created student table report here, right? So if I run this report now, earlier there were only 3 records. Some filter were added. And if I run this report once again, let me remove the filters just to check like what are all other data that is present. Just click on save. So can you see how many records we have in the system? You can see right now, right? 32 records are there in system. So this way you can see the reports. And if you go to the dashboard, you can just refresh this like this so that it will show you the latest change. See, the table is showing all the data. Correct? So this way you can import data into your Salesforce Data Import Wizard. Similarly, you can update your data as well. Okay, so import I have already explained you. And next things, because this is a standard feature available in Salesforce using Data Import Wizard, you can upload the data. But we use it very rarely because a very less amount of data we can upload with this. So let's see the second option that we have for importing data is Data Loader. And we have desktop version of Data Loader available as well as the IO version. So we will use dataloader.io. Okay. So you have to write dataloader.io in a Salesforce, in a browser, and then click on login with Salesforce and click on login. So once you will click on login, it will ask you for this username and password or where you want to upload all your data. So you just copy your username from that email and put your password. Data loader will log into your org, okay, using a REST API call. So make sure you select allow to allow access to data loader, okay, of our Salesforce org. Once you have done this, you have to click on new task. You have option of importing data, exporting data, and deleting data. So import means, let's click on import, and under import, we have 3 options available, and similar thing we can do using a data import wizard also. So here the UI is more friendly and more data and it can be uploaded. So I basically prefer to use this data loader to upload data. Okay, so this is insert operation. Then we have upsert operation, and then we have update operation. So if you have any Excel sheet that you want to create in Salesforce, you can perform a insert. if in Excel sheet there are few records that you want to insert and there are few records that you want to update, then it will be upsert operation. And in update, if you have a data that you want to update into Salesforce from Excel sheet, you will use update. So in upsert, we perform insert and update same time. So if matching record is found, Salesforce will update the record. If matching record is not found, then new data will be inserted. Okay. So same sheet I will try to upload from here. So I will select student as an object, upload. And here again, I have to do mapping. See, automatically few of the mappings are coming and few are not coming. So I will go back and add a mapping. Okay. Click on next. And then you don't need to do anything else. Just click on save and run. So see, I just clicked on this. There it is showing that 20 records are inserted successfully. If there will be an error, it will show you error message also. So now earlier it was 32 records, right? Now if I update, if I go to report and I try to see like how many records are present now. Can you see? So 32 plus 20 records, so 52 records are there. So now in my list view, I can see all those data. Okay. So this way I uploaded a data. Now the next thing is if I have to update, suppose I have update few of the records here. What update I want to perform? I want to update the phone number of the students where it is blank. Okay. So how I can do that? If I have to update the data, first I will export and then I will import. Okay. So click on new task, export. Export means extracting data from the Salesforce. So we are extracting those data from the Salesforce where mobile number is blank. Okay. So for update, you need ID. This is unique identifier of any record. So suppose these many records we have, the student name may or may not be same, but each record will have unique ID generated by Salesforce with which we can identify that record in Salesforce. See this ID. This is different. So this is the unique ID. So when you want to update any field, like if you want to update the phone number to something else from this, you need this ID. Okay. So I will extract ID, record ID, and the what field I want to update? Phone number, right? So I will extract phone number. All right. One option is I extract all the data from the Excel sheet. I can find all those data where phone number is blank and I can update. Other option is I can so let's not use this option for now. Let's use the simple one because I have not taught you like how you can write SQL query. So can you see there are 52 records we have? So click on save and run. So once this action performed correctly, you will get 52 records in CSVC format. Just click on this, it will download the data in CSV format. So you have this sheet now where the ID, see if I copy any one of the ID and if I paste in URL here, after student __ C / like this, I paste and click on view. So it will open that record. See, Pratik data has opened. So this is the unique identifier of any record present in the system. Okay. Now what I'll do, I'll go to data and I will apply a filter. Okay. And from this filter, I will bring only those data where it is blank. So can you see there are these many records, 5 records where it is blank. So I will copy this, create new file, paste it, and I will put my some phone number to this, okay, that I want to update. And again, I will save this file as CSVC file. Okay. Now my file is present here. I will go back to the data loader. I will click on new task, import. In import, I will use update because I want to update the data. Okay. So right now, if I open any one of the data in Salesforce, let me open this. I'll copy the ID, paste this in URL. Can you see the phone number? It is blank, right? And now from data loader, I am updating this phone number. So I will select update operation on which object? On a student object. So I will select student from the object table. Now I will upload the Excel sheet. Update student. And here I record ID will be used as a record ID. If it is not automatically mapped, you can map it like this. You can write ID. So it will show you what type ID. If you go to IDs, it will give you all the IDs. Okay. Required. Because it is already mapped, that's why it is not coming. Otherwise, in a drop down, you will see this will record ID. You have to map it. And then in student name is mapped with the student name. If it is not mapped, you can put something else. Okay. And in unmapped fields. So this is fine. Now click on next. It is showing that Excel sheet has 5 rows. Click on run. So once this action will get executed, 5 success, no error. So if I refresh this, where was that data? Sham. Now I refresh this table. The student phone number is coming 87, 87, 87. Okay. So see, for the Sham, the student, the mobile number was 87, 87, 87. So this is the example of update operation where you want to update some field. Okay. For example, here you can see the student age, right? If you want to set all the student age as 23, what you can do? You can open the original file that you have exported from the Salesforce. It was in download. Let me open this. This is here only. I will select all. Okay. So, and I will remove filter from this. I will give name as student age. Now, if I want all the students should have same age, 21. I will press 21. And what I'll do now, I'll copy this data and paste it in my CSVC file that I'm using for update. Okay. Now Control S. Again, I will go to data loader. I click on new task, import, update operation. Select object as a student. Upload, update student. Can you see student age is mapped now? Click on next. There are 52 records. Save and run. Now, once this update is done, we'll cross-check in system whether all the age has been updated or not. So 52 successful records. If I go to student, click on view all data. The student age, let me add in list view. Can you see all the students have 21 as an age? So this is called as update. Insert you have already seen. Creating a new data is insert by clicking on new button. If you have any existing data and if you click on edit and if you update some of the information, that is called as update. You can perform update using edit button, using a pencil icon like this, or using a data loader. You can perform the update. Okay. Now the next thing is upsert. What is the meaning of upsert? insert and update in one operation. Okay. So for that, what you have to do, suppose these are the data. Okay. I write few more fields, name, course, and I will keep everything as blank. And here I will put Dipti Java Net Malaya Salesforce. Okay. So what my table has? My table has some records that has an ID that I want to update. So let's suppose this time I want to update this to 70. Okay. And I want to update the course for all the students to Salesforce. Okay. And there are few new students that I want to create. So for these records, I want to update course as Salesforce and age as 17. For below 3 records, I want to create a new entry in Salesforce. That means insert and update operation in one go. Okay. Now again, we'll go to Salesforce Data Loader. Click on Upsort. Select the student as an object. Upload. So we'll record ID, student name, student course, student age. Okay. All the fields I have mapped. Now 55 records are showing right now. I'll click on save and run. So once it is done, we'll check like what happened to the data. Let's wait for a few seconds. And it is still showing in queue. So let it get executed. See, it is coming that it is in queue. So it will take few more minutes. And this time I am able to show you the error file, right? So this is 55 records failed. Just click on open and it will tell you the reason like why it is failed. What is written? See, the student course bad value for the restricted pick list. Okay, that means in course we don't have Salesforce. Let's see whether we have or not. So for this, what you will do, you will go to edit object from the student table and click on fields and you write course and we'll see what are the courses that are available. Sorry, the Salesforce course is not available. That's why it was giving error. Okay. What is the error? That the student table bad course Salesforce. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll go and update the course. So let's say I'm adding course MBA here for all students. Click on save. And this is good. You are able to view the error file also now, right? Now you will update your error file. And again, you will come to this upsort operation. Select a student as in table. Upload your data. Course mapping. Next, 55 records. Run. See, 55 successful records. That means using one file, we have performed insert and update operation both. For the existing records where ID are present, we have updated the course as a MBA and age as 17. And like for the new records, ID is not present, right? Because the record is still not created in Salesforce. So for those records where ID is not present, it will create a new record. For example, let's search for the Dipti or maybe Sharupa in the system. Can you see? It is added. MBA course added. 33 as the age added. All right. If I click on all, or maybe I can open any one of the data. Can you see the age is updated to 17 and course is updated to MBA. So in this way, you can update your existing data and create new data in one operation using upsert. Okay. After that, the second option you have is called as export. In export, you can extract the data from the Salesforce. Okay. So suppose I want to extract the data of student table. Now you have to select what are the columns that you want to extract. So suppose I want to extract name, email, course, phone. It is not necessary that you extract all the fields. All right. I selected. Then record ID. I can extract. Okay. Here, I can apply a filter that I can extract the limited set of data. Maybe where student course is equals to MBA. So it will not extract all data from the system. It will extract only those students who are, enrolled for MBA course. What it is saying that you have unapplied filter. So just click on plus icon so that filter will be applied. And you can add some more filters also. But just select and click on plus sign. Next. So how many records it is showing? 55. Save and run. Can you see 55 successful data extracted from the Salesforce? See, all the fields are coming. All right. This way you can export the data from Salesforce. Import means uploading data into Salesforce. Export means extracting data from Salesforce. All right. Now the third operation that we have is delete. Now if you want to delete some data from Salesforce, how you can do that? So you have that extracted file. In order to delete any data, you need the ID of that particular data. So I have deleted few of them and I'll keep only 5 records here. Okay, now I can keep this column or I can remove this column. And now I have these 6 ID that I want to delete. So in my file, I will put these 6 ID and I will save my file. And after that, I will go back to the delete operation. And in delete operation, I will select the object from which I want to delete the data. So I will select delete, upload, select the file, record ID. Make sure the file has record ID. Then only it will delete. See the data. Otherwise, how it will identify? Because for Amit, you can have multiple entries in your student table, right? So how it will identify which Amit it has to delete? So from this ID, it will identify. So in your Excel sheet, you will put ID of the records that you want to delete. Click on next, save and run. Five success, that means these 5 records are deleted. Now, if I go and search for this ID in Salesforce, if I put this ID here in URL, see what I'll get? Look like there is a problem. Unfortunately, data is deleted by another user. That means this data is deleted from the system. So these are the 3 important functions. Import. In import, you have insert, upsert, and update. Then you have export to extract the data. Then you have delete to delete the data. All right. Similar thing you can do using a data import wizard, as I have shown you earlier. cancel. Let me come back here. Again, I'll click on Data Import Wizard. Click on Launch Wizard. You have to select whether you want to update in standard or custom object. Then you can either select Add New Record, Update Existing Record using a record ID, and add new and update existing record. This means upsert operation. You will upload your file. Click on Next. Perform all the mappings. Click on Next because this doesn't have any other column. That's why it is not showing. And after that, you can perform import. Okay. So all three if you have 50,000 records, you can do it from here. Otherwise, you can go to Data Loader for million of records. Okay. But I would suggest to use Data Loader. It is more UI friendly. Easily things can be done here. All right. So this way you can upload your data, and always you can use your reports and dashboard to see like what data imported, what data not in your report. Okay. So this is about the data upload activity in Salesforce. There are multiple tools available to upload the data. Like you can use another tool which is called as Workbench. Okay. On high level, I can tell you how it is can be done. Like you can log in to Workbench, same as dataloader.io. You can ask for the access. And once you have done this, it will allow you to log into your Workbench. From here, data, you can insert, update, upsert, delete. You can undelete. You can perform a SQL query. All right. The similar way, what you will do from here, you will select the object. So suppose if you have a student table, you have to select it from this. It is at the bottom. Can you see? We selected this object. From here, you will select the file, click on Next. And then you have to do the mapping. You have to put all the field mapping. Then you have to map the fields once you, because it is not showing next step. So once you have mapped all the fields, you can upload the data. So three different tools we have discussed about today: Data Import Wizard, Data Loader, and Workbench, using which you can upload your data. So please practice these three tools with different set of data, and we can connect in our next session. And in our next session, I will show you what are the standard objects and standard apps that is provided by Salesforce, and in why we use it in different and what are the different business purpose or business use case where we can use those apps instead of creating a new custom app. Because now you have understood what is app, what are the objects, fields, etc. So now this will be easier for you to understand what are the standard app that Salesforce provides. Okay. So stay tuned for my next videos. Thank you so much for giving such a wonderful response. And let's connect in next session. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.